What I like about digital is the fact that it opens a lot more techniques that you can use to create a suspenseful film or create a certain effect that you're looking for during a film. I don't really prefer digital films to analogue films. I like the grain of analogue films that you get and the natural kind of look that comes with it. I think they're more realistic when it comes to analogue films.
Like the reality that you get with it that you don't so much get with with digital, because when you watch, let's say, a digital film, then it looks like completely smooth. It looks like completely smooth, completely perfect and without fault. That's kind of like why I like analog, because it kind of like gives you that reality, you know, like lets you know that that's kind of like what film is. I see it as kind of like I see it as kind of like driving along a road. Like with digital, it kind of it kind of lets everyone know that all roads in the world are smooth, you know, like perfect to perfection. When analog kind of shows us that there are like rougher, more bumpy roads, like more real roads. It's a really strange analogy, but that's kind of one that I prefer. That's why I prefer. That's why I like analog, because it looks so much more real. But having said that, I really like digital. Because I really like digital because I'm an absolute lover of like magical special effects and like special effects of any kind. And if you look at some of the special effects that people have tried with analog, you think, okay, well that looks pretty shocking, a little bit shitty. They tried, but there's always this, but there's always that. But with digital, you can get like the effects bang on, so that looks real. So like, that's what I like. And also with digital, the equipment is easier. The equipment is like so much easier, like lighter to use and handle. So whereas in analog, let's say someone wanted to do an action scene of driving a car, jumping over a river, over a ferry, over a river and a ferry, through a helicopter, through a building, then into a subway, like on the other side or something. I don't actually see how that's possible to do with. I don't see how that's possible to do with analog, because the equipment is like quite big. But with digital, you can like set a camera here, right? You get it from that specific angle, and then one here, that specific angle, and you can just capture it, and then you're like, right, okay. We'll change this or whatever, and then if that's not so good, then you can do it again. But if you were to do something like that with analog, you think, well, we can't get one there, so if we capture all of it from here or all of it from there, but then when you get that back. If you're not happy with that, then you're like, oh, if only we could, you look at it back, you're like, if only we could get it from there, but you know, the equipment, we can't do that. So that is why I like digital, because it just allows you to do so many more things. The one that I prefer most, it's a bit tricky because I have such favourite aspects about both of them, but I gotta say, I am a right digital lover purely because of like I am a right digital lover, purely because of like the amazing special effects and just the things that digital can do for you. That makes everything seem so like supernatural. That makes everything seem like so supernatural, so magical and powerful. That just analog tries, but it's not really. It tries, but it's not really able to do. This generation. Well, not necessarily this generation, but people these days, when they see a film, they expect a certain something. They expect, let's say, a certain something, and analog is able to give us that certain something where special effects is concerned. Less and less. But it is really kind of tricky for me to choose, because I really like this one and I really like this one, but it's just magical effects does it a bit more for me.
Awesome.
I've always believed in the magic of movies.
Yeah.
And to me, the magic of movies is connected to 35mm.